The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside head women's golf coach Suzanne Strudwick, I'm Mark and Sarah on SeeingEagles.com. And Coach, your team just coming off their first tournament of the spring, in which Taylor Hayes and Elizabeth England, I thought, played really well. And they've been really consistent for you all season. How important has that been to your team this year?
Exactly. That's huge, especially now with the injuries that we're kind of, tackling with and having to bring up some freshmen that wouldn't normally have this opportunity, but now they do, which is great for them. And so we need our upperclassmen to perform a little bit more, consistently, and that's what we're getting.
Now, after the first round of that tournament, you mentioned how you were hoping either Jessica Hart or Rachel Watts would step up, and Jessica played really well in the second round. What do you do as a head coach to try and help Jessica and Rachel continue improving as the year goes on?
Yeah, I think, for both of them, it's just playing time. It's good practice. We've been talking about the 1%. The 1% makes the difference in practice, effort level, focus, attention on what you're doing. Not just going out there and just practicing. They're putting in the quantity of time. I want to see a little bit more quality in that quantity. And so that's what we talked about actually yesterday, that it would be the 1% is going to make the difference for us. And absolutely, Jessica, our senior, really did fantastic coming back from a not so good score on the first day. Really brought it back, and an 80 was fantastic. In fact, that helped us move up. Yeah.
Now, you've got a busy few days coming up. You have a dual match with Newberry, and immediately followed by the Converse Spring Invite for your second tournament of the fall. Now, what are your expectations for the first match, the dual match against Newberry?
Yeah, I think, unfortunately, Newberry are struggling with their roster at the moment, so I kind of see it as a little warm-up practice. I really don't think, we've won all our other previous shootouts with them, and I'm not sure that's going to change. So, although it's a fun event, the girls really enjoy it. Playing match play is all good fun. So, moving on into Converse, I really hope that it's a big field. There's a lot of teams there. I'm really hoping that we can, keep the consistency going. We're taking Katie Medley, another freshman. This will be our very first tournament. We're taking her as an individual, exposing her to some events, hopefully. And then there'll be a little tussle, maybe between Rachel and Katie for playing that fifth spot as we move on down towards our conference event.
Now, I know you always have high expectations for your team. Do you expect your team to be at the top of the leaderboard once that event is all said and done?
Yeah, I'm looking for a top three, and that's what I said. From the events here on out, if we can finish in the top three in each of those, we'll do very well. We'll move on up in the rankings. We need to. Although it does help now, and our focus is on conference and winning conference, that will give us an automatic bid then into regionals, which is excellent news for us and for our conference to have that now. We're now equal with the boys. When they win conference, they get an automatic bid, and I'm not sure why it wasn't that case with the women. Now it is, so we have that opportunity, and we're certainly going to try and make the most of it.
All right, well, best of luck this week, Coach. Thanks for the time.
Thank you so much.
She's Suzanne Strudwick. I'm Mark and Sarah on SeeingEagles.com.